Hello, hello, and welcome to Travel Around Suzy. And welcome. Thank you, Troy, Ray, and Brittany for being here. I know I did a kind of a pop-up live tonight, but I kind of thought, you know what? Let's end the month on a good note. Let's hang out. Let's chill. It's hot out. At least here it's hot out. The temperature here is 89 degrees. It's hot. So how is everybody's weekend wrapping up today? This weekend? Yeah. Uh-oh. Am I not live? Oh. Let me know if you guys can hear me down below. My mic shows that I am sounding good, but I know that I do have my fans going, so let me know if you all had fun. Was up in Michigan this weekend. Awesome. We are not much warmer. It's 91. Awesome. Yeah, it's hot. We can hear you. Okay, good. I know that there is a delay, so yeah, it's definitely hot. Oh, hey, Dennis. Are you back from the weekend or are you still out? Hey, Den. Just a little low, but not bad. Okay, well, I can adjust that because I have my fans going, so I was trying not to pick them up. I have one fan here, and then I have another fan going over here. Nope, all done and over with now. I am relaxing. Awesome. Yeah, my dad's medicine is doing okay. That's why I was not able to go down. Fuzzy and more. Welcome. Or welcome back. I think you've been on the channel once before. So welcome back. Today's gonna be a little bit different. I kind of toss up of doing some trivia, but I kind of want to just sit back and chit chat with y'all, see how you are all doing. And I was not able to get down to the meetup this weekend, which I was kind of bummed about, but my dad got put on some new medicine, and there was some chances of some side effects, so I stayed close by in his driveway to make sure everything was good. So yes, fingers crossed, hopefully everything works out, and I've already got some backup plans for the weekend so that I will be over at David's house. So my mom's have someone come up live. Troy, I'm not quite for sure what you are talking about. But anyways, I am working on getting my van ready for the 4th. I am super stoked. I would love to have Nancy. I'm super stoked to have a weekend away. I kind of need a break. So, anyways, so yeah, I am planning on this weekend, or the 4th of July weekend, going to David's if everything falls through like I want. First, after the situation happened on May 17th. Yeah, I'm totally with you, Fuzzy. That's it. I figured out the correlation with your name. Yes. I'm so sorry. It took me a minute to figure that out. I believe the first name is Derek, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But yes, I definitely do put family first. I have always put family first over everything. So and yeah, so even when my kids were younger, I always put my kids over priority over lots of other things. So yeah, for family is always first, then everything else falls into place. And that's served me well over the years, and that's the only way I can put my head at that pillow and go to sleep good. So if people don't understand that, that's okay, because everybody's goals are different, but most people do understand that family comes first. My mom, I'm kind of glad that I did not go to the meetup, because this Saturday morning when I was here, my mom's oxygen machine took a kaput. And so then I had to call the oxygen place that she gets it from, and I had to have them bring out a new oxygen machine, because she's on oxygen 24/7. So I have my dad that's dementia and my mom that's on oxygen. And they're both in their 80s. So they've lived a really good life. And I'm just glad that I can help them live a comfortable life still in their house. I'm going to do what I can do to make sure that that stays that way as long as possible. So, yeah, we had to deal with the oxygen situation, and then my dad's new meds this weekend, and so it's been a busy, hot weekend, but other than that, we're getting through. And this week I need to finish I'm making a bed in the front for my grandson, and I need to finish that up this week. And then I need to get this van organized so that we all can fit in here and sleep comfortable. So this week is going to be super, super busy. And if you guys noticed, Thursdays I don't have any more scheduled out. I will be doing that, so please look forward to that. I have to schedule out Tuesdays and Thursdays for the month of July. So, gosh, that was a lot. Wasn't even planning on going there. But, Dirty Tires, Dennis, it looked like you guys had a good turnout out there. So, I'm still catching some of the videos that are out. So that was nice that you guys had a really good turnout. And hopefully I can catch the next one. That would be really good. I'm really looking forward to expanding and meeting other YouTubers, because I think that's really awesome. Not just at M25, but in other meetups too. So, so did you guys have any big wins this weekend? Any really good things? I know, Dennis had the big meetup situation, and that seemed to turn out really good. So, let's see. How about you, Nancy? How is things going on in your neck of the woods? And Fuzzy, I think it's Derek, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is your family situation, is that getting better? Let me know. Den, did you get out on your boat? Beautiful weekend for it. Rained enough Saturday and today, so now mowing. Oh gosh, yes. I tell you what, we had so much rain. I want to say it was Friday? Friday? We had so much rain, it was crazy. Maybe it was even Thursday. I don't know, but it poured. There's some new construction down the road, and they have a retention pond, and it got full. I mean, not full up, but I mean, it is a big one, and the whole bottom was, it had good standing water in it for sure. So yeah, we've had enough rain on this side of the state. I know the east side of the state hasn't seemed to get that much, but, yeah, it's crazy. Too busy around here on the weekends. I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow. Ooh, fun. Well, I'm glad it's cooler where you're at, Nancy, because I feel like today was a lot hotter than the whole weekend, actually. So, yeah. Because yesterday, I think we got in like the 70s. And then, we got into the 70s yesterday, and the day before, I think we got up into barely the 80s. But today, it's been, I mean, it's 88 right now. So, it's a hot one today. I also, too, wanted to thank you guys. A lot of you guys have been showing up and watching my videos that are releasing on Saturday, And you guys are giving me some good feedback. So I really do appreciate that. I am by no means an expert when it comes to YouTube editing, thumbnails, none of that. I'm far before an expert. I'm not even at a moderate. But I'm learning, and I'm okay with where I'm at because I know where I started. But I do like the feedback. I like the comments because you guys watch a lot of YouTube, and I get it. You guys see all different qualities. So I do appreciate the comments. I do try to respond as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you all. I really do enjoy reading the comments. I think that's probably the highlight of putting the videos together. I mean, I enjoy making the videos because I enjoy exploring where I'm at and what I'm doing. But I sure do enjoy your guys' feedback in the stuff. The comments you guys make on the stuff that I'm doing. So shout out to all of you guys that are watching them videos, hitting the thumbs up, and leaving comments. That's awesome. Because honestly, when I watch a video, I forget to leave comments, and I am terrible at that. Terrible. And as a YouTuber, I should know better. So I am trying to work on that. So yeah, I'm trying to work on the thumbnails, the editing. The editing is getting a lot easier. So I'm so thankful for that. Because when I first started YouTube, I actually, I remember sitting on one video would take me about 2 weeks to edit because I was so indecisive of how to do things and try to manipulate this or try to do that. And my speech on camera was horrible because I'm not used to this camera thing, but being live, that actually helps. So any of you guys that are doing YouTube and you feel like your videos aren't doing so good, start doing live streaming. That'll really break your habits really fast on camera. I like your shots. Well, thank you, Ray. I'm working on getting them better because I'm my worst critic. I tell you what, I can tell you all my flaws like that with all of my videos. So again, I do appreciate that. But I think because I've been doing the live streaming, I think that has improved my videos, and because I've been more consistent with making videos, it has, you know, I've put in that reputation, the reps to make my videos better. There's nowhere near where I want them to be, but I don't think they'll ever get to where I want them to be. No, Nancy, just one channel, but 2 names for it. But one same channel. How do you have one channel but 2 names for it? That you can only have one name for one channel. Well, now, Ray, you got me confused. How can you have two names? Oh. All right, let me see in the chats. Fixing up. Wait a minute. That's what I'll be doing be doing over the next couple days is fixing up the white van. I'm thinking Fuzzy left. Fuzzy, if you're still here, let me know how the family situation is going. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nancy, so am I. Don't worry about it. Gotcha. So you have two YouTube accounts, but you only use one as a YouTube channel. Gotcha. Okay. So you only have stuff on one channel, but you have a second YouTube channel, or YouTube for Ray Crumb. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Or vice versa. I don't know. Now I'll have to go look and see which one I'm subscribed to. Huh. Ray, are you gonna be at David's? Same channel. Really? Huh. Well, that's a new one for me. Now I'm gonna have to go learn that stuff. Thanks, Ray. So, Ray, are you gonna be at David's? Let's see, what else did I miss in? When you come, when you No, I don't need a second name for my channel. I do not. No. No, and yeah, no, you know, there's a lot of people that do more than one channel, and I still would not. Um, I don't know how people can do more than one channel. I am trying to get on Facebook and Instagram and do YouTube. And I'm failing miserable at Facebook and Instagram. And then there's that Twitter thing that I have, but I don't do nothing on it. So, well, it's not my place to invite. I can mention it to David, but I don't know if, I know that he's full on who's camping out there, but I don't know how many people he was planning on having at his place. So I don't know who all knows who of what. I'm still learning all the circles in this web. So yeah, I don't know. I just know I got invited because he was at M25 and I do the van thing. So I'll see if he's already capped out. I'll send you the info, or I'll send him. It's like you can use an alias for your channel name. Huh. Interesting. My goofy butt would end up putting it out there. Well, right, I'll shoot David a message. I know that camping he's full, but maybe I know Saturday he's opening it to a lot of people, so I'll shoot him a message, or I don't know, maybe Dennis, are you still on here? Because I know Dennis and him are Dennis and him are really good friends, I think, if I remember right. Gosh. But like changing your username. Well, when I started with, well, my original name was Run Around Sue, but then I changed it to Traveling Around Suzy. Oh my goodness, now I'm losing my own brain. So when I changed that, they gave me handle and stuff, but yeah, I didn't know anything about that. Oops. Hey Robert, how are you doing? How's your weekend? We're just chit-chatting, just hanging out on this hot day. Is it nice, hot, and humid over there where you're at? Brittany, are you still planning on the September trip? Too hot to do anything outdoors here. Yeah, it is. I'm hoping that it cools down a little bit later, because before the sun sets, I want to get a nice walk in, but It's way too hot for me to be walking at 88. 84 and 61% humidity. Yep. Okay, so Dennis was telling you about it. Well, okay. Well, I'll shoot David a message and are we friends on Facebook? I think we're, maybe, I'm pretty sure we're friends on Facebook. If we're friends on Facebook, I'll send him your stuff and he can do all that, because I ain't gonna try to play messenger or middleman thing. I don't do all that. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So, and maybe Dennis has already done that. I don't know. 71 humidity here. Oh, and I keep hitting my table. Like I said, and then, you know, here's the funny thing. So I said, well, I can try to do Facebook and YouTube. So then I tried to create like a group, and I thought it was a page, but it wasn't the page. It wasn't what I was trying to create. I was trying to like create a group, and I didn't do that. So I don't know. I get you. It is extremely hot. Yeah, it is definitely, it's crazy. So, and actually this week, I think this week, all week is supposed to be really hot. Tuesday is the coolest day, and that's 78 here. We're going to be 84, 78, 82, 84, 85, 89, 86, and 83. So the 4th of July is going to be hot and stormy. Saturday is 30% chance of storms where I'm at, but who knows? 30% could be 0 or it could be 100%. I think 80s is too hot. Not when you're on a lake, though. I wish. But, yeah, it's supposed to be in the mid-80s all week. And so I'm hoping on Wednesday to go over to my daughter's house and get little man's bed made for the front. Same here. Tuesday's the coolest of 87. Ooh, we're at 78, so we're gonna be 10 degrees cooler than you on Tuesday. Does something like you to get you to make like a chat group. I closed them out. Yeah, well, I was looking to do where people could post their videos and I could post my videos from YouTube, you know, kind of like branching out with everybody. But I ended up creating a page, and that I don't think works well. So I don't know. 85 and above here all week. Yep, it's pretty much the same here. we've got 78, 82, and 84. Them are the lowest all week. So, Wednesday is going to be 82, so hopefully in the morning I can knock out the bed. Where are you at? I am... Dennis, do you know where Battle Creek, Kalamazoo, that kind of area? Are you familiar with the Kalamazoo? I'm south of Grand Rapids, about an hour south of Grand Rapids. I don't know what part of... I'm the east side, or west side. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm the east side of the state. Hey, Lewis, how are you? So, how's your weekend, Lewis and Rebecca? We're all hot. We have discovered everybody is hot today. Hot and humid. And I don't know why this thing keeps... We'll get rid of it. Because it's... I don't know what it's doing, but... I don't know. I keep hearing it buzz, buzz. Peachy. Peachy and hot, right, Nancy? Nah, it's not hot over where I'm from. 86. Yeah, that's about, well, it's 88 here, so. I got a cat litter box clean. Now I need to clean the bird cage. Anyone want to volunteer to do that? No, Brittany, you volunteered to take care of all the animals, so good luck with that. Are you taking the Huskies for walks? They need to get treadmills for the Huskies. Yeah, it's 88 here, so. Not mine, Zora. But you don't identify as a cat, Nancy. Oh, bad joke. Terrible, terrible. So, anybody got some big plans for this weekend? No, the Huskies are at doggy daycare until they get back. Only cat and birds. Gotcha. My 20th birthday is on July 31st, not far away from it. Wow, 20th. Awesome. At least it's been cooling down during the night the last few days. Yes, actually, what was it? Friday night? it was really decent. And then in the morning, I was like, I kind of needed a blanket. Because it was kind of cool. Cooler in the morning. So that was nice. Then I thought I seen a comment from you. I don't see it anymore. So, oh, fireworks and pickle festival this weekend on the boardwalk. Ooh, pickle reel festival, nice. Gonna get some videos out of that. I am looking at this chat because I thought I'd seen something and then now I'm not. Well, Lewis, in case I don't see you between now and July 31st, because I know you bounce in and out of here, happy early birthday. On the 5th, there's a strawberry festival and fireworks. Super excited. I could see that, Brittany. I know you've been talking about that for a while now. So, actually, on the 5th for me, yep, 4th of July is Friday. Lovely note. For me, for the 4th of July, normally I go up boondocking into some state land, and I normally do that with my boyfriend and my little grandson, but this time we're not. We're gonna go over to David's and do the 4th of July, and but I will be watching fireworks there, so that'll be super fun, and I get to spend it with my grandson. I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with him as I wish or usually spend. Normally I spend at least one day a week with him, and I have not. So I need to figure out how to start working that back into my schedule, because I'm missing my grandson. But taking care of my parents are a full-time job, so it's a little chaotic. Ah, Papa Smurf, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. How you been doing, Jeff? And Brittany, you missed it every year, but this will be your first time? Awesome. I tried to kidnap little man when I was up there. He didn't want to come home to Indiana with me. Well, I don't think that would happen. Jeff, I am. It's been a little bit to get accustomed to, you know, this is my first full year in the winter and summer in this van. So, I am trying to understand the van and trying to keep it cool during the day so I'm not roasting myself out. So far, I haven't had a problem with it, and I've learned a couple new tricks, so I'm super excited about that. I mean, right now it's 88 outside, and I've got just my max air fan and one other fan. I have that kind of on my electronics, trying to keep them a little bit cooler, but other than that, yeah, I've been pretty good dealing with the heat. But my body doesn't hurt like it does in the winter time, so it's a lot easier to manage. So, Jeff, do you have any big plans for the 4th of July? Yeah, she's really close to Evansville, so yeah, matter of fact, when I was down there, we did walk the Ohio and stuff like that, so. But yep, she's down and around that way. Depending on if Troy, is Troy still working seconds? I think the last time I knew he was working seconds. Maybe. Or maybe I've goofed that up. Yeah. So, let's see. Let me look back here on the chats. This is actually kind of fun. Normally I'm trying to watch the chat and do the trivia, and this is kind of fun just chatting with you guys. So, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. My memory is still somewhat working. Oh, the demolition derby on Sand Lake. Brittany has been to that quite a few years. Brittany, does, now I've lost his name. Does he still flag for that demolition derby? Oh my gosh. Michelle and yep, I'm totally drawing a blank on his name, but you know who I'm talking about, Brittany, so I know it's not Tony. You miss going to the derby. I figured you were gonna say that. I know you really enjoyed that. So, I'm just checking my stuff here. Joe, that's it. Joe. Oh, wow. So what other things do you guys like to do for fun here? Making money to spend money. Yeah, that's the circle. That is the merry-go-round of life. The thing is, you gotta learn not to spend as much as you make. uh, you know, okay, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole, but I was talking with someone the other day, and we were talking about the housing situation. And then, so I started going around looking. There's apps that you can go on and you can look for places to rent and places to buy. And I was looking at the rent, because there's like a lot of places that I drive by that have for rent signs, like crazy for rent signs. And I'm like, normally I don't see, I'll see like one for rent sign. But in my travels, taking my dad to doctors and Arby's and out to eat, I bet you there's 6 signs just on one road that is for rent. And it's like decent neighborhood. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I started looking up how much these were. And it is absolutely... Lewis, happy 4th of July to you too, and happy birthday, and stay safe, and thanks for stopping by for a minute. I sure do appreciate it. But like a 1-bedroom apartment, $800 and some dollars. And there was another one, it was for $900. And I'm like, 1-bedroom apartment is normally for a young person that just moved out of their parents' house, go renting a 1-bedroom apartment, so they're making minimum wage. It is crazy. It is crazy. I cannot believe. How does one person pay $900 a month to rent an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, so you can't have other people living there, and then still pay all the bills? Like, that just, I mean, back in the day when I rented, I was renting 2 bedrooms because I had kids, or 3 bedrooms, and like rent was like $500. I don't know how people can make it these days. If I was leaving, I would say see you or goodbye. Oh, sorry, Lewis. I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm lucky. I own my own house. I couldn't afford rent in my area. The house market, even buying a house nowadays, it's crazy. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. $900. You take $900 out of that $1,200, and you can't buy food, you can't buy your utilities, you can't pay your car insurance. It is crazy. No wonder kids are still living at home with their parents. So yeah, I don't know. To me, that was just crazy when I was looking at the rental properties. And it's not in like a really ritzy area either. So, I don't know. It's crazy to see where this market is gonna go. Adulting sucks. Don't it, Lewis? Yeah. Yeah. I was with my dad and I was talking, getting some lab work. He was getting some lab work done. And I was talking to this lady behind the counter, and her name was kind of unique. And she was talking about different names and how she feels like her name is, you know, more like a kid. And I said, well, yeah, my name is Sue, but I go by Suzy because I refuse to grow up because adulting sucks. It really does. But you're right. It is what it is, Lois. And everybody makes it. You figure out a way to make it, and you just do it. And you know, I don't know how you would be able to keep up with the Joneses anymore with that kind of, you know, the way everything is. So maybe it just keeps you in reality. I don't know. But I don't rent. I don't own a home. So I own a van. Wherever I park it is home. So I'm all good. But I just know that people starting out that, you know, unless they've had a very good jump start on life, it's going to be a little rocky road, I think. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So, let's see. I was just gonna say that the same thing. It's easier and cheaper to live at home. There you go. 4 years, that's awesome. Getting married. Congratulations, and that's awesome. And Nancy's going. See, let me see if there's anything else. Dennis, are you bad reception again, in and out? Let's see. I'm going back here to see what else was. I owe, it's off to work I go. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Nancy? I'm trying to see if I missed any other comments. Are you catching anything, Dennis? Do you cook them and eat them too? Or do you just throw them back? I feel like your channel should just be about fishing. You're always fishing when I catch your videos. I have a friend, yeah, I guess friend, who has a fishing channel, but he's down in Texas, and he does a lot of fishing on boats and stuff like that, and pier fishing. So that is pretty fun to watch. No, I don't. I'm not catch anything right now. The only thing I can think is I'm catching a sunburn. It depends on what they are. I usually throw them all the bass back, but I'll eat the crappie, perch, and bluegill. Oh. Hey, Kobe, how are you? Oh, sorry, I keep adjusting and hitting my table. Oh. Kobe, got big plans for the 4th of July? We're all just kind of chit-chatting tonight. We're not really doing a lot of trivia, though I do have the trivia pulled up, but I'm just enjoying chit-chatting with you guys, because I normally get into the trivia, and I kind of miss some of this, so... Oh, I'm living the dream. Gotcha. Are you still in Michigan, or have you traveled? I have not been on your channel in a while. That would be nice. I would love to go to the beach. But, let's see. Have you had a chance to catch some of the videos we have done out at the meetup? Yes, I have, though I forgot to hit the comments. I seen one, I don't know who it was, but somebody had a whip and was whipping Jimmy Boy. I don't know who that was, but I caught that one. And then you guys were talking about, I can't remember who it was, somebody about going live. I'm going to live soon, talk more in depth on that stuff. My last night in college. Oh, okay. Oh, what time do you go live? Oh. So, yeah, I have watched some of the videos, but I have not made comments on them. So, at 8. All right. I got a short premiere at the top of the hour here. 7 Central, then I'll be going live around 5 after. Gotcha. So you're having a video go out at the same time you're going live? Huh. That's an interesting thing. You know, that is one thing I have not done on my channel, is done a premiere. Oh, okay. I have not done a premiere on my channel. Gotcha. Yeah, I do community posts, lives, videos, shorts, but I have not done a premiere. So that is one thing on there. They're fun when you can do a premiere following a live stream. Huh. I've never thought about that, but that's kind of cool. I may have to try that one of these days. I know somebody keeps nudging me to do a premiere. So that may be something that I will end up trying, but as of right now, I'm got some other things that I'm trying to work on, so we can only do what we can do. And my calendar is quite full. There you go. Get out of the heat, Dennis, and enjoy. You can set up so after the video ends, it redirects to your live stream. At least hope that works tonight. Are you monetized, Kobe? Because I don't think I can redirect. I don't think I can redirect because I'm not monetized. Unless they've changed that. Dennis, enjoy relaxing. But I don't know, I'll have to look into that redirecting, because, well, I guess in your video you could redirect at the end screen. I guess, yeah, that's right. I am, but I don't think you have to be. I'd be wrong though. No, I think what you, at the end of your video, you do the end screen, but they would still have to click on that. Yeah, I don't know. That redirect, last time I knew you had to be monetized. So, and I'm not monetized. I need 1,000 subscribers. How do you get monetized, Suzy? You do lives almost every day. No, I only do 2 lives. This one's kind of a winging it, just a pop-up. But I only do 2 lives on Tuesday at 7 and Thursday at 8 p.m. But you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I am at 749 subscribers, and I am almost at 3,000 watch hours. So I'm getting close. I'm hoping by the end of this year to be monetized. But nope, I don't. I only have 749 49 subscribers. When I started this year? No, when I started last year, I only had 350 subscribers. So I'm getting there. I'm climbing the hill, but I'm still working on it. But you know, when I started my channel, I started just on a wing. I didn't really think I was going to do anything with YouTube because I hated being behind a camera. And I did not own a laptop. I didn't understand computers, and I was not good with anything. Is to create a playlist with all your live streams. I already have that people can play overnight and etc. Yeah, I have a lot of playlists on my channels. On my channel. So, but anyways, when I started YouTube, I wasn't serious about it until about 2 years ago. Then when I got serious about it, I started learning editing software and everything else. And I got a lot better at it. And I'm getting even better now. And I'm producing, before I was only doing a video every 2 weeks. And I didn't do any live streaming at all. Last year I started live streaming once a week and trying to do a video at least twice a month. Now I'm doing a video every Saturday, 2 live streams, community post, and I have a short going out on my channel every day of the week. So I've put in a lot of work in my channel in the last year. Since Vid Summit, I've really tried to hone in a lot of skills, and I've tried to get a lot better at my stuff. Well, Jeff 68, I for my first year of YouTube, I was with 1 subscriber for a whole year. So I'm going to hop off, Suzy. All right, Nancy. Well, thanks for being here. So yeah, I mean, everybody starts somewhere, and you know, you just gotta start somewhere and do what works for you. And at the time when I first started, doing 2 videos a month was all I could handle, because I was spending 2 weeks and editing it. So it was a lot. Thank you, Jeff, for suggesting to hitting that like button. I forget to tell people to do that or ask people to do that. So I appreciate when people remind me to do that. Hit the thumbs up. So let me check something out real quick. All right. So yeah, you know, YouTube is definitely not a sprint. It's a marathon. You got to do it at your own pace. And then there's the emojis. So, and this year has been full of different situations with the live streams because I've been trying lots of different streaming softwares, which has been really crazy. So, yeah, it's definitely been a trial this year with the live streams. So, but that's okay. I don't mind trials because they make me learn and they make me grow. All right, what other topics should we talk about, guys? Let's see, we talked about the weekend, we talked about the weather. Can you guys believe that we're coming to, like, this is the 6th month of the year already? Like, half of the year is gone. It's crazy. I know my mom was like, is it the 4th of July already? And I'm like, nah, next weekend. Yeah, we're in the 7th month already. And I'm hoping to figure out the issues with her. And I'm trying to see if my laptop is staying cool. So I got a fan onto it to keep it cool. I tried to do a live stream, but my phone can't do the chat and do the live. Ooh, yeah, it's hard to do a live on I've done a live on my phone before. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do a live stream on your phone, but it would be hard. I mean, the screen is so small. I mean, I have two screens going. I have my laptop and I have a second monitor so I can keep my, because I do trivia on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's too complicated on one screen. But I'm hoping to figure out how to mount a monitor right here. I'm working on that idea. StreamYard wouldn't let me. That's interesting. You know, I was gonna do, I might have to try that out because I was planning on doing that for a live stream, doing StreamYard. Because I don't think I can get OBS on my phone. So, well, I'm gonna have to try that and test that out. I liked StreamYard, and then when they got really pricey, I couldn't justify that price. And they do have a free version, but when you're doing 2 streams a week, they don't like you, well, yeah, you can't go over so many hours, and you can't do this emoji thing and all that kind of stuff. So I like to be able to customize my live streams. And the sun must be going down because it's getting darker in here, I noticed. Let me see if I turn, woohoo, we're bright a little. Turn on my security camera. That's pretty bright though. Hang on, let me try one other thing. Nope, that one. Nope. There we go. That's giving me some kind of funny rays. Always this lighting situation, I tell you. It's because I always do my stuff in a different setup. That's why I'd like to try to get my monitor here, and then I could put my table right here. But yep, I'm white. And this light makes me look even lighter. Yep, my kids used to pick on me when we go to the beach. I look like a glowing light bulb in the water. Normally I'm out in the sun more, so my arms will get tan, but that's about it. But yep, I'm a pretty white person. And right now, with me taking care of my parents, I don't get outside near enough. Yep, that's because I'm breaking out. I have a lot of skin issues right now. It comes with age. Anyways, so let me see something here. Oh. Well, let's see. Let me go back to the chat here real quick and see. How do you, let's see. I'm just trying to read through the chat, see if I missed anything. I guess we could do, anybody want to do some trivia? I do have it pulled up. If you guys wanted to do a few trivia questions. Let's see. Get rid of that. All right. Let's do. Oh. If you guys have any other questions about YouTube or about my channel, feel free to ask that. True or false? In New Zealand, freedom camping is allowed almost everywhere. We got false, we got false. False. What is freedom camping? False. I'm assuming the freedom camping is like what we call rustic camping. And the answer is false. It's allowed in designated areas. Many towns restrict it. I'm assuming it's like boondocking or stealth camping. But different cultures call it a different thing. True or false? In Norway, the right to roam allows camping for up to 2 nights on uncultivated land. We got true, true, I still gotta figure out my cushion for my chair. I thought I had it figured out, but it's still kind of hard. True. Unanimous is true on this one. Interesting. True. Let's see. I know. Let's do... Let's do this one. True or false? AC/DC's lead singer Bon Scott died before the release of Black and Black. How many people are a fan of AC/DC in the chat? True. I'll be right back to play. I have to put my laundry in the dryer. There you go. True. Me? False. True. True. I like AC/DC, but it's kind of music I grew up on. AC/DC, Metallica. And it's true, he died in 1980. Brian Johnson took over the album. But I did not know that. Uh-oh, are we having technical issues? Nope, okay, hang on. Operator error, I did it. True or false? Led Zeppelin released Stairway to Heaven in the 1980s. You know what? That is one of... I like Led Zeppelin. False. And that is one of my go-to songs. I really like that song. Be right back. False. Alright, Ray. We'll be here. False. 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 And the answer is false. It was released in 1971. True or false? Queen performed at Live Aid in 1985. It took and it's considered one of the greatest rock performances of all time. We got true. True. Queen was a little different, but I liked Queen's music too. True. Got true. And the answer is true. This is another band I was a big fan of. True or false? Guns N' Roses released Appetite for Destruction in 1980s. we got True. 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 I gotta check on something. Hang on, guys. All right. And the answer is true. It dropped in 1987. All right, last one for this category, and we'll change it up. True or false, Nirvana is considered a classic rock band from the 70s. I was never a big fan of them. True, false. Anybody a big Nirvana fan? False. False. No, yeah, I wasn't. I think I've heard a couple of their songs, but I'm not really a big fan of. False. They emerged in 1990 and were considered a grunge alternative. All right, let me get rid of this. We got any country music fans in the group? I know Brittany's country. I know Nancy is too. True or false, Dwight Yoakam helped bring back honky-tonk style to country in the 80s? True, 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 true. Unanimous on this one. Back for a little while. Whiny grunge. I'm thinking that's what you were talking about with Nirvana. what you could consider Nirvana. True. Ray, the question is, Dwight Yoakam. Oh, you already answered. Never mind, Ray. I'm a little slow today, apparently. All right. So the answer is true. All right. I'm not a big fan of country music. I prefer to listen to country music when I have somebody that does like country dancing or ballroom dancing or, yeah, I don't know, ballroom, two-step, I don't know. A lot of people have different names for it, but couples dance, then I'm a fan of country. True or false, Tanya Tucker was a teenager when she first released her first song. True. Hey Suzy, Kobe just gifted you a membership? Okay. I don't know how to accept that one. Look at you, Den. True, false, no, false, no, true, false, true, false, 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 true. That's quite a statement there, Den. And I'll have to look into that. Tell him thank you. Something new I have to learn. That was awful nice of him. True, she was 13 when Delta Dawn hit the charts in 1972. That was really nice of Kobe to do that. I don't quite know how to accept that because I've never done a membership, so I'll have to try to go figure that one out. Let's see. True or false, Randy Travis' debut album, Storms of Life, came out in the 1980s. We got true. We got true, true, true. in the answer. Oh, I didn't put it. Let's grab it. True. It was released in 1986. We'll do this one and then we'll move on to a different category. True or false? Loretta Lynn was the first woman to win the CMA Entertainment of the Year. True? 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 I take it most of you guys like country music. False? I think that was everyone. True, she won in 1972. Breaking news. Multiple firefighters shot while responding to a fire in Idaho. Holy crap. A little country goes a long ways. Isn't that true? I mean, it depends. It depends. Like I said, if I'm ballroom dancing or country and western dancing or whatever they call it, I could go a few hours with it. Or depending on my mood, I could go with country music. Dennis, that really sucks. I don't understand all these shootings. That crap needs to just stop. Yes, prayers for all them firefighters. Yeah, it is. It's unbelievable. True or false? Dolly Parton's song Jolene and I Will Always Love You were released in the same year. The families, yeah. I mean, why would you shoot somebody that is trying to rescue you from a fire? It's just unbelievable. True. I don't know why you would take somebody else's life, period, but true. True. And the answer is true. They were both released in 1974. Yeah, I would suspect it was set up because I mean, how would they know that the firefighters were coming unless they were a setup? All right, we'll change it up. True or false? The International Banana Museum claims to have the world's largest collection of banana-related items. True, true. A museum about bananas. You know what, though, here in Michigan, or yeah, around, is it Kalamazoo? I think it's around Kalamazoo. There's actually a car that's shaped like a banana, and they give rides during festivals. And so you can see like 6 people sitting in a banana driving down the road. It is the funniest thing ever. We got true, we got true. And the answer is true. It's in California. Of course it's in California. Everything is in California. All the weird stuff. Everything is labeled in California. It may cause cancer. All right, here's another one. Convertible banana split. I like it. True or false? The Museum of Pez dispensers is in Vermont. We got true, true. True. I don't think I ever saw a banana tree in California. Yeah, I mean, I never really seen a lot of California. I only seen like the desert and San Diego. And I only seen downtown San Diego. So, I'd love to travel the coast of California. Again, another thing on my bucket list. False. It was in California. So they have not only a banana museum, but they have a Pez dispenser museum in California too. All right. Let's see what. All right, here's one. True or false? Well, hang on. Let me redo that, guys. Okay. The Disgusting Food Museum is located in Sweden. That's a beautiful drive up the coast. Yes, I honestly, when I get back to traveling, the big trip that I want to make, and I mean, it's a big trip. I want to start here in Michigan during the summer, and I want to head up north of the states and hit all the upper states like Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Oregon, Washington. I want to hit all them, and then as it starts becoming winter, I want to hit down lower. And I want to hit Colorado in the summertime. But I want to do California, you know, like Oregon, Washington, and California. Everything green for Brittany. Brittany, I don't think they would classify that as disgusting foods. We got faults. We got faults. Oh. I would assume false. Yeah, I don't know what they would consider disgusting. I don't know. Dog food, cat food, I don't know. And the answer is true. It's in Malmö. Malmö? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll have to Google that and see what the disgusting foods are. Let's see. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll go to a different one. The Neon Museum in Las Vegas showcases historic neon signs. True? I've been to Las Vegas. but I was there for a short time. So I'd like to go back to Las Vegas, but I would spend more time in old Las Vegas versus the new strip. I think the old strip on Fremont Street is a lot cooler. True, true. And the answer is true. Neon Museum in Las Vegas showcases historic neon signs. All right. Hang on. There's still parts of Route 66 where you can drive on the original road surface. We got true. Uh-oh. There we go. True? I thought maybe we lost everyone. We got true. And the answer is true. That's gotta be some bumpy roads. All right. I can't find the emojis for all your questions. Oh, Brittany, you're so funny. The Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling Festival often ends with injuries. Hello? You think? We got true. That has to be round if it's going to roll down a hill. True or false? Ray cruises the original Las Vegas Strip in '63 Ford Ranchero with a Super 289 for actually open headers on a Saturday night. A '63 Ford Ranchero. You know how rare they are nowadays? I mean, you can see El Caminos a lot, but you normally don't see a lot of Rancheros. Though they're similar. 289. That must have been a long time ago, Ray. So we got true and true Ray. And the answer is true. Okay, here's a goofy one. Boy, did that turn a lot of heads. I bet it did. The good old days, right, Ray? There's true or false. There's a festival in Colorado where people race bathtubs on wheels. I think the '63 was the only one with the 6-cylinder. About 1970s. Okay, that would make sense. And '63? Yeah, I went. Yeah. Because I think. Yeah, I'm not for sure on that. Bernie, it doesn't have wheels on it. Brittany says true, though. And the answer is false. That is in Nemo, Canada. So, I have no idea. How would you, like, racing bathtubs? Like, that's gotta be an interesting thing. In Canada? Huh. Weird, weird, weird. All right, let's see. I take it you were really big into the Ford Rancheros. Rancheros. I remember cruising around in a Chevy El Camino back in the day, but I never had a I didn't have an El Camino back then either, but I take it you're a big Ford person. I was more a Chevy, Oldsmobile, and Buick person growing up. So though I did like the Ford Mustangs, the fastbacks, and all that kind of stuff. The Mach 1s were awesome, but I was more into the other side. All right, let me check something out here real quick, guys. Oh. Oh, there it goes. All right. I like them, yes, but Chevys are a lot better engineered. You know, Chevy's got their pros and cons too. Like Chevy, some of the Chevy transmissions are shitty. Yeah, I just said that. They're crappy. But I mean, Ford had the 351. That was a beast of a motor. The Chevy, the 350 was a beast. The 3.4 was a good motor. The 3800 engine was a workaholic engine. I mean, that one they kind of lost their tail in because people were keeping them around forever because they were great gas mileage, great. I mean, they just were solid engines. But we was out camping. We was out camping. I'm assuming that's out camping in Lake Mead, fishing mainly, but also some water skiing. Yeah. I was out in Lake Mead. I went out there one time when I was on my trip. It was fun though, but the water was really low, and it was a lot later than yours trip. Did you camping Lake Mead, and you just decided to rip through town? I could see that. Let's see. All right, we'll do this one. True or false, the Amazon River flows through more countries than the Nile River. True or false? Well, that was very honorable of you, Ray. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of letting people drink and drive either. I've taken keys away from people before that have gotten drunk. We got faults. We got faults. We got true. And the answer is false. The Nile flows through more countries. I knew with that car, I know, and with that car, not a good news. Yeah, drinking, you should not be driving any car while you're that drunk, but especially cars like that. So, yeah, I don't think anybody should be driving any type of vehicle being drunk. When I was younger, I was in a car accident with a drunk driver. He was driving and the truck actually rolled over. So I survived the accident, and so did the drunk driver. But after that, I learned my lesson. I never wanted to have anybody drunk behind the wheel again. And back then, I didn't have a choice because I was a kid. So I definitely, that accident has always stuck with me. So I won't deal with that. I had a Malibu with a 350 in it. It was very dependable for a long time. Yeah, the 350s are solid engines, in my opinion. And they went for so many years. They were interchangeable parts. And you could rebuild them easy. You could, and you could soup them up. That's what's in my Camaro, is a 350. And it's bored out 5, so it's a 355. But yeah, to me, you should know how you do. You should know your limits to your alcohol level, and if you are going to get drunk, then you should have somebody else drive. And I've always been a big fan of, if I know you and you've had too much drink, call me. I'll come and pick you up. The next day I'll take you back to get you your car. I don't care. You have no excuse not to drink, and you have no excuse to drink and drive. Somebody will take you somewhere, or go sleep in your car. Just sleep it off. But he was not taking no for an answer, not to leave. But was no race car. It was a daily driver. I have a 6.0 in my Express. 6. Oh. What year is yours, Dennis? Or Den? I did it. What year? Okay, that makes sense. You know, I don't have an opinion on the 19s, 18s. There's a lot of new things that they're doing with the sensors and with everything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of old school. Like, my knowledge for engines are pretty much from I would say from anything from '06 and later. I know more about that kind of stuff. Anything past '06, I mean, I have worked on stuff like that, but I started phasing myself out of the newer stuff just because of how cramped the engine department is. And all the sensors and all the electronics. It is ridiculous on all that stuff. Well, hi, Nancy. I got fired for not over serving someone at the VFW. Falling down belligerent was the commander's buddy. Oh, I am so sorry, Nancy. You did the right thing, though. That is ridiculous. And obviously, if that guy would have went out and hurt somebody, yeah, that's ridiculous. And so well, yeah, right. You know, stuff happens, but yeah, Nancy, I commend you for getting, I mean, that's really an illegal fire, but hey, I commend you for standing up and doing the right thing. So that's awesome that you did that. I could not be a bartender because, yeah, I would be ready to cut a lot of people off. There's a lot of times where I get mad at bartenders because they won't cut people off. I mean, there's been, I follow a lot of bands, so I go to a lot of bars for a lot of live music. There's been times where women or men, they've been so drunk. Oh my goodness. Damn. They didn't stop serving me and I hit a tree. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay and you're alive. Hopefully, you'll learn not to drink that much. Yeah, that's terrible. But, I I learned from first DIY, don't do that again. Yeah, see, I've never had a DIY, DUI, but I was in a rollover car accident as a young child. So the guy that was behind the wheel of the truck that I was in was no shape to be driving, but at 10 years old, I couldn't stop him. So we got into a rollover truck, or the truck rolled over, and we survived. But I learned my lesson at that age that I would not be drinking and driving. So I'm a big fan of having a DD or just not drinking. And honestly, I really don't drink. I mean, I'll have a drink here and there occasionally, but and I'm good. I was 20 and still messed up from it 38 years later. Oh, I'm sure of it. I mean, that had to have been a bad situation. Be right back. Hungry. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, well, it is 9:16, so I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna finish getting my van a little bit more organized. I'm trying to get some piles together of things that I don't need in here anymore. No kidding, I'm not a saint, just lucky. Well, don't push your luck too far, Nancy. If I am understanding your statement right, you know, but yeah, I don't think drinking and driving is the answer to anything. And I understand, we've all been there, we've all had too much to drink one time or another. I'm not judging anybody for that. I'm just saying, you know, this day and age with everybody going, I mean, we've got so many ways to get home. I mean, I know here on certain holidays and certain ways they do cabs for free, or they will, you know, do something like that for you, or, you know, you always got a friend that could drive you home. Yep, it's all in the past. There you go. Good answer, Nancy. But anyways, it is 9:18, guys. I think I'm going to get off. I really did enjoy just chit-chatting with you guys. It was fun. I just, you know, I feel like sometimes I get caught up in this trivia questions and I miss some chat, so I just thought I would jump on and try to have conversations with y'all, get to know you a little bit. And I like hearing these stories, so yeah, right. I will message David about that too. So you guys have a safe weekend. I'll be here on Tuesday at 7, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a live on Thursday. Maybe a different location, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But 7 o'clock on Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm gonna schedule all them tonight or tomorrow. So make sure you get the notifications, or, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna go figure out this membership thing and the David thing. So, alrighty. See you all on Tuesday, or if not, have a safe, fun 4th of July. Talk to you later. Bye.